It's a fair catch, and they will. At the 25.
Hey, check that. Street. Panther 11. Hey.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. You talk about this Washington defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Against a team coming off a win, just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On third down, Lawrence able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. A give running right, Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And the Commanders are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Take right open.
They'll run with Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now Lawrence looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Calling a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. You talk about this Washington defense. Well, they've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played all through well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first. There he goes, right side. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, 75 yards. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Giants 7. Eddie Piñeiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
11.
They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On first down, Lawrence. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. Clock runs, less than a minute to go, and an entertaining first quarter of play. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Right side, there's Likely with it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. A handoff running left is Gibson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the Giants' 10-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Here we go.
Lawrence now off the bootleg. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Giants 7.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Lawrence. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Here's another first and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Gibson again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, Streets. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 and 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Streets. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Chamberlain. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Commanders pick up their first down at the 27-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenges. This series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
2nd and 10. And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again. This pass hauled in by Dotson.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there. 26 yards.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in, and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
Hey, lion.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Gibson is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 1.
Here we go.
And they'll run again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Antonio Gibson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
19 Lions.
To throw on third down, Chamberlain. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. And the defense coming through on third down, a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On red. Hey, kill. Hot.
On the counter, Gibson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence. This one left side caught by Gibson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
11. 30 left.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Lawrence on 1st down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
13 Lou.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Patterson's kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Come 19. Come 19. 19. Buy in.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Chamberlain. Window closed up there, and it's behind him and incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
12-yard line.
Let's go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Lawrence. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders in there to bring him down as this quarter comes to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
What a way to start the second half. These guys are showing no signs of letting up. They have a chance to take a decided advantage with this possession.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He hits Adams complete. And he's brought down. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Lawrence's throw is on target to Likely. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of Turner. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll try the left side with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for the Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Commanders 38, Giants 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a... And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Grant Delpit. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at the 29-yard line.
11.
Here's Lawrence. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go play action with Lawrence. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. They get this out quickly to the left side. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it happened.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Devontae Adams with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Commanders have got it on cruise control. Extra point try now for Patterson. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Commanders 45,
Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On 1st and 10, Chamberlain. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Come on. Hey, let's go.
Back to throw. Chamberlain caught on a slant. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, partner, they certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Barkley, well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Chamberlain. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up. Take right open. 11.
On play action, Lawrence. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Over the middle, he gets it to Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2. Lawrence now going to move him around. Straight ahead, Gibson. And this Giants defense getting off the ball quickly. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
11, Agate.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Patterson now for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Commanders 52, Giants 7.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. They go play action now. Lawrence. He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Hold the stick. Hey, smash Broncos!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better?
And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 16-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 17 on the play. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Chamberlain. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Washington on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, Chamberlain. He sets to fire deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Quan Martin. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
At the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The tackle is made by Adoree Jackson.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
That one looks like he'll throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need,
and that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward. into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Top 50, top 50.
Back to throw. Chamberlain. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And the Giants first down.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Operating from the gun. Chamberlain. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
79 Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
Now Lawrence changing to play.
Hey, kill.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Crossing route, he finds Likely. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
Wide open receiver complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Extra point try now for Patterson. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and you know, as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Washington, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.